Well, it's time to announce our local finalists for our Remarkable Women contest. Now, she's going to be joining finalists from all across the country in New York, where one winner will be chosen as Nextstar's 2020 Remarkable Woman of the Year and be featured on The Mel Robbins Show.
Before we announce our winner, let's take a look back at these 4 inspiring women nominated by friends and family who are making an impact on their communities. Iris Tatter loves being a mom.
There's nothing to compare to it. I love providing for my children. I love making sure the house is clean, the laundry's done, they've got food, they've got snacks.
But being a great mom isn't the only thing she's got down. Iris served in the Navy on the USS Blue Ridge in the 90s. Now she's committed to working with the Blair County Honor Guard and Adjutant, the Central Pennsylvania National Guard, and Veterans Association, among other veterans affairs.
It's all about helping out the community, helping out people, especially veterans. It's something dear to my heart.
While she may not like to admit it, Iris has touched the lives in her family, her community, and her country. And her husband, Chris, knows her efforts deserve recognition.
She's just, in my life, the most remarkable person.
As a child, Mary Krupa noticed she lived her life unlike many others around her.
I never really put much importance on being like everybody else because it's just never really been a priority for me.
At a young age, doctors diagnosed Mary with Asperger's, but she doesn't let that hold her back. She works at the Acres Project, a nonprofit in State College that helps adults with autism find independence. She also has a passion for nature, working part-time at Shavers Creek Environmental Center, caring for unreleasable birds. But perhaps what she's really known for is a unique Facebook page where she shares pictures and stories of Sneezy the squirrel. Mary's autism lets her view the world through a different lens.
I think sometimes people will see negative things and they think that's all there is, and they lose sight of the fact that there are positive things happening despite all that. And there's still things that can make you smile, and there's still things that can give you hope.
Her experiences inspiring others.
It's really exciting, especially because people with autism have so much to offer to society because of the way that we see things differently.
As she works to empower those who may be misunderstood.
The universe is full of magical things patiently waiting for our wits to grow sharper.
After her daughter was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes at 14 years old, Susan Pohl didn't want to just sit back and let the incurable disease take its course. She wanted to make a difference.
I will not quit this. And I will not quit it because my daughter deserves a life without diabetes.
As co-founder of the Blair Type 1 Diabetes Foundation, she hopes to help researchers find a cure.
My contribution is making sure that this foundation stays afloat. That's what I'm going to do.
Through various fundraisers like the annual gala that's held each year in February, almost $100,000 has been raised for type 1 diabetes cure-based research. But the foundation doesn't just raise money, it also serves as an outlet to educate others about the disease and brings people together to know they're not alone.
In this house, we do type 1 diabetes. We test our blood, we need our insulin, we also hope.
Until that cure is found, Susan Pohl won't give up. In December of 2007, Barb Zablotney was paralyzed from the waist down after a car crash.
They told me, you're never gonna walk again. I was like, yeah, you don't know me, I'm gonna keep trying. I held on to false hope for way too long.
But Barb knew something had to change, even if it was just her mindset.
I would say that was the turning point, is when I accepted that this is permanent, and I'm still Barb, and I am who I am, and I can still do just as much. I just have to do it differently.
So she decided to get involved with the community, be more independent, and wanted to educate on a bigger level.
When the opportunity of Miss Wheelchair came to me, and I realized it's not a beauty pageant, but it's more of an advocacy-based thing.
Barb competed in Miss Wheelchair Pennsylvania and won. And when she competed in Miss Wheelchair America, Barb was given the People's Choice Award. Her success led her to arranging to have Johnstown host the annual Miss Wheelchair Pennsylvania competition. From showing officials in her hometown what it's like to use a wheelchair downtown, to lobbying in Harrisburg and D.C. for legislation that protects and advances the rights of all people with disabilities, her mission is clear.
I want people to learn how to properly address people with disabilities and how they speak about people with disabilities.
That's only a fraction of what Barb has accomplished in just 2 years.
And Barb Zablotney is our local finalist winner. Congratulations, Barb.
Yay, congratulations. And we look forward to learning who the next Star 2020 Woman of the Year is going to be.
That's right. Now, I talked with Barb yesterday. She is super excited, and this is a bigger chance for her to, continue on with her message and let others know, I think especially how to address those with disabilities. That's one of the biggest things I learned from spending time with her.
Yeah, we definitely all could learn something from her stories.
Absolutely.
Really great.
All right, congratulations and best of luck. Hopefully, who knows, maybe she'll be the next Star 2020 winner.
We'll keep you updated.